haters.
Normally, I don't be saying nothing. I don't make a video. I ain't gonna make a video. But I had to make a video with this right here because I just got really, really annoyed at watching the spaces or hearing the spaces, whatever you want to call it. We were in the 2K X or Twitter or whatever you want to call that thing now. We were in the spaces. And I felt like I wanted to be in space while I was listening to the spaces. It was ridiculous. We had literal people who have done things in the community. I'm talking about, 2K League guys. I'm talking about guys that have done things in the past with views and have really, been getting popular. And they're talking about they are gods. Actual gods, demigods, actual Zeus, super gods at one point they called themselves. Super gods. And they said that they should not be able to be beaten by bums or by little Timmies as they called them. Little Timmies. They said they shouldn't have a chance at losing ever. Because they play the game so much and they put so much into it and so many hours into it that they don't think that they can be touched. They don't think that they can be just beaten by anybody. That is the most ridiculous, most blasphemous, most crazy, most just, how do you even say that? Like, this is what we are creating right now in the 2K community. And then they think that just because they are who they are, they can get the game changed before the game even comes out. They are trying to get things changed in the game before we even get a chance to play it. Now, I think they're just trying to get things changed so that they can make themselves more comfortable and they can get back to doing what they were doing in previous 2Ks and go ahead and say, hey, this is back in the game now. We're back on top. Let's get it. Instead of learning the new way to play the game, instead of learning what Mike Wang has changed, instead of learning to adapt to what the heck is going on. This is just ridiculous to me. I can't believe that we're even sitting there having this conversation about guys thinking that they are actual God. Get over yourself. Let the game come out. Let us learn the new game. Come on, man. Just because you think it was easy or the skill gap is not there for you guys. The game is the game. We have to play the game that they put in front of us. Sometimes the game is better than others for other people. And sometimes some guys break out in a new game because they actually have the ability to, because you guys don't have it the way that you want it. But if they get it the way they want it, trust me, they're going to be right back on the top of that mountain again. And I believe that most elite players will get to the top of the mountain eventually. Some get there quicker than others. With the addition of pro play, I think we're going to get a vastly different game than what we have been accustomed to. They're trying to take real live gameplay and actually be able to Xerox that gameplay or copy that gameplay and paste it into the actual game as is, and the moves look spectacular. The ones that I have personally seen look spectacular. I have not had a chance to get my hands on the controls. I am just waiting. I'm chomping at the bit to get my hands on the controls to see what it is that I'll be able to do in each of those scenarios. Pro play with their new animations, with the new game speed, with the new mechanics. There's so much about the game that I am excited for and I'm ready for. With the icing on the cake being rep, with the icing on the cake being, wow, we're getting all of these things back. into the game, and we got crossplay. Man, crossplay is going to be a game changer for a lot of people. It's going to keep the parks packed, hopefully. It's going to keep people playing at all times. You won't have those lulls in the game where there's nothing to do or where you just can't find anybody to play with. None of those things should be happening this year with crossplay. And thank God that they brought Rep back, and they brought back a lot of the things that I believe people are going to gravitate to the next gen console for, because I'm tired of people playing old gen. I'm tired of people playing that. They're trying to say that it's current. It's old. It's old gen. It's been out for 4 or 5 years now on the next gen side. Get a next gen console. Come over to the real side. Stop playing that old gen and come over here and play with the next generation of players that have been playing on this next gen for a while. And I think crossplay is going to make that happen. I think that the rep system coming back from rookie to legend, or whatever they're calling it top 10. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the top 10 percentile of the game. Maybe it's the top 10 players right now currently in the game. Hopefully it's not a system that when we finish it, it's finite. Hopefully it's something that's infinite that will go on for the entire year of 2K. When I say that, I mean to say that once you hit legend, that's not the end all be all. Once you hit top 10, it's not the end all be all. We still got to keep on fighting to stay there, or for some sort of reason we keep having to play the game to keep that top 10 or to make that mean something. So I hope that 2K has went that route. That'll be a nice change and a nice addition to what we're doing in terms of the game. I just can't wait to see all the things that people have come up with come to fruition, because it looks like 2K normally listens to what we say. People always say that they don't listen to what we say. They always say that 2K ignores us. We don't get what we want. But I look at the last 3 or 4 2Ks, and I say like 80% of what we wanted was in the game. 80% of what we wanted, they put in the game, and then we say that the game is trash after we get exactly what we want put in the game. I don't understand that aspect of it from people's perspective. I don't know why people always say that 2K is not trying to accommodate us, because they definitely do. Now, those VC prices and stuff need to come down. They're definitely getting over on us in the VC prices, and I'm about to get into that. But definitely, I enjoy where they're going with the game, man. I definitely do. 2K, I know you're in business to make money. Don't get me wrong. I know you're not trying to lose money. I know you're trying to break all kinds of records, and that's what you guys should be doing. You guys should be trying to break records. You guys should be trying to set a precedent for the next 2K and the next 2K. I get it. But you guys have been making money for a long time. Try to give us a little bit of break on Gatorade or making builds or something. Something's got to give here. I mean, we've been very accommodating giving you the money, so hopefully, this year we can get a little discount on what we've been putting our money into and what we've been helping get to the next level in the words of 2K. So that's all I got to say about that in a nutshell. But my main thing is, Mike Wang, please leave the game alone. Let the game come out. Let them all cry. Let them cry, let them get mad, let them be upset, and all of that. But let the game at least, let them get used to the game. Let us learn how to play the game, to see what you created, to see if what you made is going to stand the test of time. Because you guys definitely go in there with an idea of what you guys want to make the game like. And then y'all come out in the first week and y'all change everything that it was that y'all tried to do. I don't get that. Why change the game, Mike Wang, when you clearly had a vision? And then people clearly have a vision of their own. And when their vision doesn't match your vision, you're the one who caves in and changes the game for a select few amount of people. Because not everybody wants the game changed. Not everybody wants that situation of you going, hey, we're going to change this whole game right now, and the heck with everybody else who didn't want it changed. Just because of the few people who can't score or the few people who don't like the way that the game is moving, we're going to change everything because of that. And I think that that's completely off base, and I think you should just say the heck with all of them, and let's see how it works out. Let's see how we get to the next level. Let's see how we get to the next stage of evolution of the game without trying to change it from like 10% to 70% change. If you're gonna change a little something, give 5% change, 10% change. Don't change it 100%. So we can't even recognize the game that we're playing anymore. That's not right. So hopefully you do the right thing, and you don't just cave in and patch the game two weeks into it or a week into it, and then the game is completely off kilter and off balance, and you never get a chance to get it back. So please don't do that, Mike Wang. Let us learn the game. Let us get accustomed to what you created. Let us figure it out. Because believe me, people will figure it out eventually, and I think leaving the game alone, you'll be better for it. It's just my interpretation of it. You don't really gotta listen to me, Mr. Wang. You can do exactly what it is that you want to do. I'm with either. I'm gonna learn the game. I'm not gonna really complain too much about the game. I don't do that. You don't really see me going, oh, the game is trash, the game ain't good every single year. I don't do that. I appreciate the game that you put out. I really enjoyed 23. I enjoyed 23 more before you patched it, but I still enjoyed 23 pretty much throughout the entirety of the game. I don't play like these guys. I don't left, right. I don't do any of that. I play my own way, have my own play style, and I can't wait to see what play style I'm going to go with 24 and what you've created with Pro Play. Can't wait to get my hands on it. In conclusion, I ain't got nothing but love for all of y'all. I ain't got nothing but love for the community. I ain't got nothing but love for the devs. I ain't got nothing but love for everybody. But please, don't cave in to the so-called gods. Don't do that. Don't do it, Mike Wang. Let us casuals play the game and have fun with it. I say casual for myself because I'm gonna play the game very casually this year on a lot of levels because of the rookie to legend, the road to legend, the road to top 10. I'm gonna play the game casually. I had no reason to play the game casually the last couple of years because there was no real point. There was no real legend. There was no real grind to it for me. You can get 40 in a season in a day if you really wanted to, so it's really no grind to it. Now it's gonna bring back a level of grind and a level of anticipation, the level of, okay, we got to get to the next one and the next one and the next one. We got to keep grinding for that. And to do that, I got to be on a casual level for a lot of the game. Yes, I'm going to play Comp Pro-Am. I love Comp Pro-Am. I think it's the essence of 2K. It's the true essence of 2K, playing Comp Pro-Am, because there's nothing like it. There's nothing like having somebody who's on an equal skill level as you or better than you, and you going out there and you trying to beat them. Because it's just like one of my coaches said to me when I was younger. He said, the game is only fun when your opponent is as good as you. And that's the way I feel about Comp Pro. So, peace and love to everybody. Got nothing but love for everybody. Spread love in the world. Don't spread no hate in the world. There's too much of that garbage in the world. Do something good for somebody that you know. Do something good for somebody that you don't know, because you never know what you can do that will change somebody's life. It could change their day, their week, their month, their year by you doing something that could be considered very small to you, but it'd be very, very big to that person. So please do something good with somebody that you don't know out there on the street. Do something good for somebody that you know in your family. Just spread love, and believe me, if you spread positivity, that positivity will come back to you tenfold. Trust me.